With us just ending Hoenn's best team, I thought it was only natural to do a countdown video in regards to Hoenn. The battles in Hoenn are definitely pretty difficult, not so much in ORAS, but more so in the GBA games of Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. There are some battles in ORAS that are hard, but they don't compare to the original games, so essentially I'm counting down the battles from Generation 3 Hoenn. As a kid, I always struggled with these battles, and they really threw me against a wall. I miss the days of when Pokemon games would give me a challenge, and to be honest, I think Generation 3 Hoenn gave me a fat challenge. Whether it be full restore spamming, having a broken Pokemon, or just by simply being annoying. I'm going to be counting down those hardest battles from Hoenn in my opinion. So without any further ado, let's begin this countdown of crazy Pokemon showdowns. No pun intended. So I've heard that a lot of speedrunners' runs actually end after this battle. I'm not sure if it's an ORAS, Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald, but I know speedrunners aside, all of us struggled with this battle at least once, the rival battle on Route 110. It's not their team that's the problem, it's their opposite starter to yours. I don't know why, but as a kid, I would legit struggle against the rival. I just found it so difficult to take them on, especially when I chose Torchic. Marshtomp only has one weakness being grass, and the only good grass Pokemon up to that point is Shroomish, as it gets Mega Drained relatively early on. The other starters are hard too in their own right, but Marshtomp just stomped my team down several times as a kid. I remember being stuck there forever. That pesky Marshtomp wouldn't freaking go down. I could not put the champion battle on a hardest battles lists. The champion battle with Steven, I personally find harder than Wallace's and Emerald because Steven has more typings than just water. Steven's primary typing is steel, but he had different Pokemon on his team like Credilli, and that thing stalled like crazy. A champion battle is meant to be the hardest battle in a main series Pokemon game, so that's why Steven's battle here is at number 1. His entire team is deadly, his Metagross especially. It takes more than one Fire Blast to take this thing down. Steven flattens me whenever I face him. He truly is a tough opponent. Not as tough as Cynthia, but he's definitely a very difficult champion, so I give major props to him. I think all champion battles are hard aside from maybe Diantha. I think we remember how crazy strong these twins were in the Generation 3 games. They weren't that strong in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, only having Solrock and Lunatone, but from what I remember in Pokemon Emerald, Tate and Liza had a really crazy powerful team. Ground types are useless due to the fact that their Xatu is flying type and the rest of their team has Levitate. No ground types? Pfft, okay, not that bad. Always use a water type. Come on. A water type? What's that gonna do? Their Claydol and Lunatone have Light Screen. Water is a special attack in Generation 3, meaning that the power is already halved. But wait, there's more. Solrock and Xatu have Sunny Day, meaning that water attacks are being nerfed even more. I guess the only viable options for these trainers is a grass type, but Solrock has Flamethrower, so be wary of that. That will sting, especially powered up in the sun. God, these twins are actually tougher than I thought. Some of you may agree with me or may disagree with me in regards to this number 2 battle. Flannery and her team of fire types are Nuzlocke killers, Pokemon killers, however you want to label them. Her entire team, no matter what Hoenn game you're playing, has Sunny Day and Overheat. Overheat and Sunny Day on her Torkoal are especially deadly. That's 130 base power plus the boost from the sun. Even the tankiest of water Pokemon fall victim to this. This is a very powerful attack in the sun. Overheat does have a weakness though. Its special attack stat drops by 2 stages after being used. Well, that would be the case if your Torkoal in Pokemon Emerald didn't have a white herb attached to it. The white herb basically restores any stat losses. That's 2 fully powered overheats to your team in the sun. And even after 1 overheat with the special attack drop, it still does a hefty chunk if the sun is out. Flannery is a toughie, especially in Pokemon Emerald. It doesn't help that Torkoal is tanky too. It makes it that much more difficult to take down. Take a look at this thing and its stats. Slacking is a monster, and so is Norman. In my opinion, the battle versus Norman is the most difficult battle in all of Hoenn. Due to his Slacking, this guy is automatically number 1. Yeah, you can time his truant turns, but let's be real. As kids, did we ever do that? Once you were hit by at least one of Slacking's attacks, you were gone. I got swept in an Emerald Nuzlocke on Twitch by this thing, and I still have scars from that day. That massive attack stat does not lie. 1 hit and you're out. Well, that pretty much wraps up my top 5 hardest battles in Hoenn. You may disagree with me on my number 1 choice, but that Slaking was tough for me, and you know if you got hit by that thing even once, you were a goner. Though I may actually swap up the number 2 battle and the number 1 battle. I'm not really all that sure. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below, as well as the battles you considered as difficult. If you enjoyed this video, why not leave a like and subscribe to my channel with notifications on, that way you never miss an upload. If you want to support me further, consider following my Twitch, where I stream a lot of Pokemon content and Nintendo content like shiny hunting, showdown battles, even Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Sky speedruns, Zelda, and even Fire Emblem. Want to support me further and gain cool perks? Check out my Patreon. Fly Jubilee, Daniel Leone, Lady Crimson, Derby Poster, and Jarrett Ruiz Austin did, and I wanted to thank them personally for going above and beyond. It means the world to me. I think I'm gonna wrap this up though. I'm Mr. Umbreon, and I will see you in the future for more awesome Pokemon content.